Alright, let's check out what's going on with inverse finance. So if I start off with what's going on recently, drawing my fib from the low to the high up here, you can see we've perfectly backtested the 786 since we put in this local bottom and we've started to head up. I've also got a trend line of best fit showing that we are in a basic uptrend, and it also does look like we are fighting with the 618 right now. So 618 Fibonacci retracement is round about the 374, 376. But we are currently fighting with that region right now. So in the very short term, I'd keep an eye out on 374. If we are able to hold that on the daily and start to head up, I think it would be a very nice time to enter a short-term position. If we do lose that, keep an eye on 340. As long as we stay above 340, then this uptrend is still very much intact. But if we do lose 340, I would probably be calling for us to at least backtest the lows down here at 200. So it's really 50-50, but the uptrend is intact in the short term and it does look good. So that's the short term. We've got nice volume coming in to confirm that this was the bottoming region. On the back test of the 786, we've got good volume coming in. So at least in the short term, this does look like the bottoming region. And, you know, personally, I'm not in this, but if we do start to head up, I think we could at least come up to the 512, 514 at the 200-day moving average. And this has a very cheap market cap. And, you know, looking at this chart, it doesn't look like it's much, but this would be a 37% increase just up to the 200 days. So short term, I think this might be a nice hold. As long as we hold 340, we are bullish. If we do close our daily around about 374 where we are now, I'd say we're extremely bullish. Now, like I said, I'm a fan of this in the short term. Looking at the market cap is dirt cheap. The fully diluted market cap isn't too much higher than the market cap, so doesn't look like there's too much inflation to come for this. So, you know, all in all, short term looks like a fairly decent trade. Looks like it's got good risk to reward ratio. If we do zoom out to the macro term though, is a slightly different picture, because the biggest macro fib that we've got right here, we're below the first fib, so that is slight cause for concern. Drawing from this fib from the low to the high up here, we are below the 786. We've run into it a few times. We've got rejected once, twice, and 3 times, so that is another cause for concern. And then we do have another fib right here, 236 all the way up at 577. So there is a fairly decent amount of resistance coming in for inverse finance right now. So all in all, I would be focusing on the short term. I think if we are able to close a daily roundabout pretty much where we are now, 374, then we could have a fairly decent shot of breaking up past the first Fibonacci, which is the 786. I think once we break above 446, this is the moon line really. I think we will get very euphoric if we do have a daily close above here, come back down, back test the support. I think we could easily push past the 200-day moving average around about the 515 and have a very explosive rally. So once again, short term looks very extremely bullish, and the market cap of this looks like it could easily fly. In the long term, we do have a very long way to go until we can argue that this is mid to macro term bullish. Now, once again, looking at this, I think your 786 Fibonacci here at the 447, this is not the #1 region to keep your eye on. If you did have a breakout above the 446, I think we could be coming up to take out the 618 all the way up here at 726. So that would personally be a target that I'd be looking to take out. If we do look at this all the way up to the all-time high, I mean, it's all the way up here at $1,760. So there is a very decent risk to reward trade on this. Like I said, from where we are now, taking this to the all-time high, this is almost a 4x. And like I said, looking at the market cap, 4x of 35 million, not too much to ask for. So this could be a good play. I'm personally not in this. If I was looking to get in this, I would be looking for a strong bounce coming in today from the $374 region. If we don't have a strong bounce today, closing a daily round about the 374, which once again is this 618 micro fib. I do think this is the moon line. Once we do hold 374, have a decisive push up, I'd be waiting for a break above our first macro fib. This is the 786 448. So I take that back. This is like the line that we really need to hold. This is the line in the sand. 618 round about 374. If we do hold that, your moon line is 448. Once we break 448, we can start talking about trades to the 618 Fibonacci, breaking the 786 all the way up to the 618 is a 62% trade. So like I said, good risk to reward on this. Personally, I'm not in this. I would like to see more confluence coming in and confidence in the market that we are going to hold either this 374, worst case scenario, if we do come back down, 340 really needs to hold. If we lose 340, I would be calling for a new local bottom, at least back testing the local bottom around 213. So this is really iffy. The chart is really 50-50. Like I said, in the short term, the market structure looks really good. We've back tested the 786. And why I'd be leaning more bullish than bearish, if I do clean this up a little bit, let me remove all the drawings. I did just make a basic note of this, but you can kind of see during this chop pattern, we lost the 786 here. We never back tested the 786 on this one. We slid through it like butter. I basically measured all of these. I'm not going to go through all of them, but in every instance that we had, you know, these dead cat bounces, we never back tested the 786 and continued to push up. But like I said, if we take this chart back to what's going on in the short term, now there's a lot more noise, but you already know what I've gone through. In the micro term, we have actually back tested the 786, and we're currently kind of sitting around the 618. So it does look good in the short term. Like I said, this does need to prove itself to me. 374 would be a very nice place to hold on the daily. If we do hold there, I might consider entering a trade at least until we do come up to the 618 Fibonacci all the way up here at $727. And a 2x of that would basically be less than a 2x of the market cap. I'd be expecting the market cap to be anywhere between, you know, 65 to 70 million. That is definitely easily done. There's not too many exchanges that this is listed on, but you know, as you can see, this does have fairly decent volume coming in. So this is a really hush puppy mix between bullish and bearish. Like I said, short term, very bullish market structure. We have confirmed the 786, which we haven't done before, and the market cap is dirt cheap. So I am leaning more bullish than bearish on this. But as a conservative trader, I'd be waiting for a little bit more confluence. I'd be waiting for a close around the 374. If we do have that, I'd imagine we'd have a very, very strong push up to the 618 Fibonacci, which once again is around about this 725. So that's all I see for inverse finance. Best of luck if you are holding it. Once again, none of this is financial advice. It's just my own opinion on the market. And you've always got to do what's best for you. Cowboy out. Peace.